Shanghai lockdown. City reaches milestone as it keeps community infections at zero for the third day, putting city en route to June's reopening.
It is Wednesday, the 18th of May 2022. A very warm welcome to the channel. My name is James. This is the James Neil Cooper channel, and there is a mosquito. Now, what's happening in Shanghai? There was a report yesterday that 18 million, 18.6 or 18.9 million have a certain amount of freedom. They are allowed to go out. Here you can see a collection of videos from netizens in Shanghai out and about in town, which is good news. The other 6 million, you could say, with a population of 25, 26 million in Shanghai, are still on a lockdown, but maybe, just maybe, they're allowed into their community. Why has this happened? Well, the cases have gone down, and possibly they realize that the zero tolerance doesn't work, and the pressure from the people and the amount of videos that went viral over the last 2 months in Shanghai has related to it's not working. So they're saying it has worked, and possibly they would blame some foreigners or America or England for the whole situation in Shanghai. Possibly. They usually do, one way or the other. It's never the CCP's fault. The Chinese government is always 100% correct. And then Xi Jinping doesn't lose face because the COVID zero policy doesn't work. They say it has dropped the numbers down, not being transparent. Now, maybe this is a conspiracy theory that I'm talking about, but it's just good. The thing is, it's good news for Shanghai. The average person there can be out and about a little bit. Now, compared to Guangzhou, which is very close to Hong Kong, they have had the lockdowns, but not a full lockdown, but they have a relative amount of freedom there. And you can see this from the video here. And this is a video that I found on Twitter about a young girl who lives in a very, very, very nice Shanghai apartment. This is the rich, and how her daily life is that she would wake up, have coffee, have a shower, go to the toilet, for example, eat food, play with her cat, etc., etc. So that's how the rich would be. But what about the average Joe? Well, imagine that they've just come back from a quarantine centre. Their house is going to be steam cleaned with all this kind of COVID-19 disinfectant. And how they do this in some cases is actually quite shocking. They're just going to chuck everything out of the window. So what are the people in Shanghai doing? Well, a lot of them are worried that this lockdown will happen again, and if they do have the correct papers, are trying to escape. I did show this yesterday, but here's some more videos of the airport, I think, just not international, but you could say national, and the train station, not too sure which one it is, of people just wanting to go back to wherever. So if it does get closed down again, and it can close down like that, then they are not there, basically. Meanwhile, in Beijing, some of the big whites, the stormtroopers, the medical people who have been working in this situation, are protesting of how many hours they're doing, how they sometimes don't get food, and they have said enough is enough is enough. Also in the news about North Korea. Now, North Korea has basically been closed for over 2 years, like no land crossing, no flights, no nothing, in order to have zero COVID cases. But I don't think they have the vaccine there. And now in North Korea, it has been reported that in the capital of Pyongyang, I think the name is, I always get it wrong, Pyongyang, I always get it wrong again, that there are like 1 million cases in a population there of, that's quite high. And lots of media is coming out about this, so maybe they're crying for help for the United Nations to come in. South Korea has offered vaccines for the population of North Korea, but I don't think Fat Boy, Rocket Boy Kim is going to take this. Maybe the United Nations, or they will just ask China to give them the vaccines. And China has given a lot of vaccines to lots of countries around the world, like Thailand, Cambodia, here, for example, places in Africa, etc., etc. It's something to keep an eye on. And again, in lots of places we have learnt to live with COVID, but these things still happen in the world, even though this pandemic, and it is still a pandemic, is still happening in smaller pockets around the world, again, like North Korea. Okay, so going away from COVID-19, Shanghai, Beijing, North Korea, something which is not advertised on the thumbnail. The title of this is the floods which are happening in China. This is monsoon season, and I've shown videos of China related to what's happening. These videos that you're seeing now is in Guangdong province, the area next to Hong Kong, and just lots of floods there. These are recent images from the South China Morning Post. It is sort of like Chinese official state media, because China's South Morning Post is run by Alibaba. Alibaba is a Chinese corporation. And you can see the flooded areas there. And some of the rescue workers, of course, they will praise these people, and they deserve the praise because they do this every year, in and out. And it's just always surprising, why don't they do anything to prevent this or try to reduce it? And it's like a repeating book. It just goes on and on and on. Now, that brings us to a close for this show. I should be back a little bit later on this evening related to my big show at 6:45 my time, 7:45 Hong Kong time. It's not a live show, so you can watch it anytime after 12:45 p.m. UK time on Wednesday the 18th of May 2022. I have entitled it called Interesting Engineering. Yes, it is going to be about dams, and possibly, yeah, I am obsessed about dams. It's sort of like my hobby. And what is the solution? Instead of having these big, three-gorges dams that just are so bad in every way, but good in some ways, what is the solution? What is the alternative? Does it cost more or does it cost less? That's coming up a little bit later today. But for now, I hope you have an excellent Wednesday wherever you are, and I will see you soon. Thank you, as always, for your time. Don't forget that super thanks. Bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. Try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue